CDQ Drop a Dime production.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
What do both men have in common?
The Dalai Lama is apologizing for this exchange with a young boy during a recent event in India. The child's face is blurred to protect his identity. According to reports, the child asked the spiritual leader for a hug. The Lama hugged the child and then allegedly asked the boy to, quote, "suck my tongue."
The Dalai Lama, the spiritual head of the Tibetan community, kissed a young Indian boy on the lips and asked him to suck his tongue, has sparked widespread criticism with child rights groups as well as social media users, calling the move inappropriate. Quote, "His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. He regrets the incident," end quote. Musnad Ahmad, Mua'wiya said, and I quote, "I saw the Prophet sucking on the tongue or the lips of Al-Hassan, son of Ali. May the prayers of Allah be upon him. For no tongue or lips that the Prophet sucked on will be tormented by hellfire," end quote. Quote, "And neither the tongue nor lips sucked by the messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, will be tortured." Quote, "Someday Imam Hassan was so thirsty he asked his grandfather some water with much importunity. Well, there was no water. Afterwards, the Prophet put his tongue in Hassan's mouth. Then he became completely satisfied for his thirst." Imam Hassan always was saying regarding this miracle of the Prophet that thirst never overcome me after sucking the Prophet's tongue as his grandfather. Quote, "Virtues of Amir al-Mu'min Ali ibn Abi Talib, peace be upon him, as Muhammad ibn Sulayman Kofi," end quote. What we have are two accounts of the Prophet Muhammad, either sucking the tongue of his grandson or his grandson sucking his tongue. There is much debate over the Hadith and its interpretation, or the outright legitimacy of the text itself. However, if it does exist, some account the actions of the Prophet to be nothing less than a miracle. However, you can't have it both ways, accepting it when it's to your advantage and rejecting it when you're at a disadvantage. You either accept it as such and deal with textual criticism, or deny it and move on. Cultural or disgusting and depraved behavior, or miracle and a guarantee into heaven. This so-called phenomenon, however strange and weird, is but one such miracle. There are a number of similar events stated throughout the Quran and the Hadiths. Perhaps another video. Let's see what the Christian Bible has to say about the tongue. The tongue also is a fire, a world of wickedness among the parts of the body. It pollutes the whole person, sets the course of his life on fire, and is itself set on fire by hell. James 3:6. Cultural, disgusting, depraved behavior, heaven, or miracle. Whatever the case, they both will give an account on Judgment Day. But for now, it's for you and me, or you and I, to decide. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. John 3:16. Thank you for watching, and may God both bless and keep you safe.